Ladies and gentlemen, Prime Guy again here. With today, I'm not gonna show you a Lego Transformer or a toy Transformer. No, today we're gonna take a look at something completely different. But it is my own creation. So, today we're gonna take a look at Papercraft Transformers astrotrain. So this is what I've been doing for years, which is creating Papercraft Transformers. I've been doing it for about 2 years right now, 2.5 years I believe. And the reason why I started this is because when I was younger, I wanted to have Transformer toys. But I simply did not have the money to buy Transformer toys. So I looked one day at a piece of paper thinking, I'm very creative. Why not make myself a Transformer? And this is actually a remake of my very first astrotrain. So I'm going to show you something that I have in my collection for about 2 years now. So let me try if I can find it. Hold on. So I found my original astrotrain, but this is of course the of course new model, which is like basically a like a computer version of my very original. And let's get this out of the way. This is the original astrotrain. This is the very first one I've created. I have it in my collection for 2.5 years. And it's the first triple change I created. As you can see, it has the same mechanisms, but this astrotrain is a bit longer, which makes him longer in shuttle mode, which looks a bit odd. But I don't mind that much, because his train mode looks, as you can see, a whole lot better. I created more detail in the wheels, as you can see. Of course, you can see the hand down there, not in here. The wings are more accurate in space shuttle mode, but yeah. Overall, as you can see, here's the back. Here I get the thrusters. On the original, I didn't. You can see the color scheme is completely different. It's more accurate to the G1 toy, and the windows are yellow. Got the headlight. Here you just get the license plate, which is ASTR. Of course, that's astrotrain. The cow catcher is a bit better on this version, but it's like this one is made on paint. This one is made by hand. As you can see, you get some similar elements like the pipes on the side, the short smokestack, the curved canopy. You can see the boiler is quite longer. As you can actually, yeah, you can see this astrotrain, the new one, is a bit longer than this one. But yeah, there's a comparison. There's the old, there's the new. So yeah. So without further ado, I think it's time to get to transformation. Just like any other transformation I do, I would always like to start with the second old mode and then pretty much get on to the robot mode. So let's do that. So in order to transform astrotrain into space shuttle mode, what you want to do first is you want to flip the entire figure around. As you can see, that's most part of the robot mode right there. So you want to rotate it around like this. Get it stand on that little smokestack. That's like, becomes like a little landing gear. Then we're going to move up these two. Like, squish them together. They might split a bit, but I don't mind that much. It gives it like a bit of a space, like a bit of an oddward look. Then we're going to flip out the wings and leave the arms on the side, but pretty much. So just flip out the wings. They're a little bit thicker due to the fact that it's two pieces of paper stuck together. So there's the wings. Pretty cool. And then we're going to flip up this part and bring out the entire canopy. Just flip it down like that and bring this back up. Yeah, it might go up just a bit. So let's see if I can actually squeeze that together so it might stay like that. I'm not sure. No, it doesn't want to stay. But anyway, here we have astrotrain in his space shuttle mode. Looks a bit odd, but at least it has a second mode. As you can see, astrotrain looks in his space shuttle mode a bit better from the top. He's a bit longer than I wanted it to be, but he's pretty cool nonetheless. I might be able to fix that long body problem by just giving him bigger wings. I think that's the main issue, because if you look at it, it's not a good amount of wing. It doesn't have a lot of wings. Like, it needs like massive wings, which The wingspan is a bit short, that's all I wanted to say. As you can see, you get the 3 wheels on the side. I don't mind that much. You get the half of the train stuck underneath, but that's pretty much because that's the way he transforms. But as you can see, I like to say that that's like the huge, like that very big fuel tank, which it needs to lift off with the 2 other wings. So it's like this, and it pretty much is like that. So it's like in that position, and then like takes off or something, you know. But that's space shuttle mode. It's not much, but it's cool. I like it. So yeah, let's get to the next mode, which is probably one of the most successful mode of this guy, because it works. It works. This is the mode that I most focused on, which is the robot mode. So let's get to it. So we're gonna like open it up, just bring that canopy back in there and like squeeze the legs, bring the legs down. Pretty much just get into train mode, but we're gonna, instead of that, we're gonna stand them up. Open up these arms. We're gonna like straighten out the chest and flip out the head. And there, without further ado, let's see, let me readjust the camera. There we have Paper Transformers Astrotrain. As you can see, Astrotrain looks, in my opinion, pretty darn accurate. I love the way he looks. Of course, in the cartoon version, he didn't have the chest. But on the toy version, he did. So I just thought, let's just make him a bit of a mixture. Just to satisfy both people. Because some people like the cartoon version a bit more. Some people like the toy version a bit more. So I just created a hybrid. And I think it works. I think it looks pretty good. You can see you get the hips, the legs, the waist, the chest, the arms, and the wings on the back. And, of course, he has like that Major Thruster backpack on there. But he has like half of the train mode stuck on his back. But I don't mind. It looks good. It's supposed to be looked at from the front. So I don't mind that much. So yeah. So here we have a bit of a comparison between the two in shadow mode. And as you can see, both of them have the problems with the canopies sticking up. That's because of the way they hinge down. I think I'm gonna make a pack for both of them just to keep them together. But pretty much this is the original. So it's gonna be like a double review, I guess. So here we have the original. As you can see, I did a bit of different look in the special mode. I believe this is more based on artwork instead of a original toy. So yeah, that's the comparison between space shuttle modes. And here we have a quick comparison between the two guys in a robot mode. And as you can see, the new astrotrain looks a bit better due to the height and it has more detail. This one is kind of looks weird right now. I thought this guy always looked good. But right now, as I look at it, he looks weird. His head looks good. His head is perfect, to my opinion. His head is perfect. But just the overall aesthetic on this guy looks way better than this one. For example, the legs are too short. Because I tried to focus more on this part to not make it look like legs. The wings are good size. I believe they're a bit too wide in my opinion. But overall, the new one looks to me right now perfectly fine. It looks better. I never thought that. It just looks silly. This one looks silly now I compare it. But yeah, this was Prime Guy 98, and I'll see you next time. Bye.